I thought everyone's dad had a separate family until my college roommate asked why I was sending half my paycheck to strangers in Ohio. When I was 6, my father sat me down and explained that I had 3 half-Sioux in Cincinnati who needed our help. He showed me their school pictures, Emma and Jake, and told me they were our special secret because mom would be sad if she knew about dad's other family. It made perfect sense to my child brain. After all, my friend Ashley's parents were divorced and she had stepbrothers. This was just like that, except my dad lived with us most of the time and visited his other family one weekend each month when he told mom he was at sales conferences. Every birthday and Christmas, I'd help dad pick out gifts for my secret siblings. We'd go shopping together and I'd solemnly promise not to tell mom about our second stop at the mall. After buying her present, I felt important being trusted with such a big grown-up secret. Dad would show me pictures of the other kids' achievements, Jake's baseball trophy, Emma's dance recital, Yum's science fair project. He'd slip these photos back into his locked desk drawer before mom came home from work. I thought all this was completely normal when I was 12. Dad explained that money was tight for Emma, Jake, and Thelma because their mom was sick. He asked if I'd be willing to split my allowance with them. I agreed immediately, proud to help my half-self even though we'd never met. Through middle school and high school, I religiously put half of every birthday check, summer job, paycheck, and Christmas money into an envelope for dad to deliver. Sometimes I'd include notes or small gifts. I never received replies, but dad assured me they were grateful. During my senior year, dad's conferences increased to twice monthly. When I got my first scholarship check for college, dad explained that Emma was starting college too, but didn't have scholarships like I did. I didn't hesitate to sign over half of it. The truth shattered during my sophomore year at UCL. My roommate Tasha watched me sealing my usual envelope containing half my work-study paycheck. Who are you sending that to? She asked casually. My half-Sov in Ohio, I replied. The ones from your dad's affair? I replied, the ones from your dad's affair? I stared at her blankly. No, from his other family. The confusion on her face made my stomach twist. I explained the whole arrangement, the monthly visits, the financial support, the secrecy from my mother. With each detail, Tasha's expression grew more horrified. Sweetie, she said finally, that's not normal. That's not what most dads do. That night, I called my older cousin Jen, who I'd always trusted. Her silence after my explanation told me everything. When she finally spoke, her voice was tight with anger. Your father has been stealing from you for years, she said. Have you ever actually met these supposed siblings? I hadn't, not once in 19 years. With Tasha and Jen's encouragement, I did something that had never occurred to me before. I searched social media for my half-Zoe. No Emma, Taiwan, nor Jake with their supposed last name existed in Cincinnati. I called my mother that night, my whole body shaking. When I finished explaining, the silence was so complete I thought the call had dropped. There is no other family, she finally whispered. Your father has a gambling problem. He's had it since before you were born. The conferences lined up perfectly with major sporting events and casino openings. The money, thousands of dollars I'd given over the years, had funded his addiction. The photos, children of his college friend in Ohio who had no idea their images were being used this way. I learned that my mother had discovered his gambling problem years ago, and they'd agreed to separate finances to protect our home and my college fund. She thought he was managing his addiction through therapy. She had no idea he was manipulating me to fund his relapses. That was 3 years ago. My father is in recovery now and attending Gamblers Anonymous. My mother filed for divorce after learning how he'd exploited my trust. I am in therapy working through the betrayal and learning what healthy family boundaries actually look like. Sometimes I still catch myself wondering about Emma and Jake, these siblings I grew up caring for who never existed. I grieve for them in a strange way. They were real to me for so long. I recently graduated and got my first full-time job last week. I received my first paycheck. For a moment, old habits surfaced and I thought about dividing it. Instead, I opened a savings account just for me. The hardest part wasn't learning my siblings weren't real. It was realizing that the father I thought I knew was just as fictional as they were.